Manifest anything you desire with this astonishing technique that's guaranteed to change your life. Hello everyone, Robert Zink, Miracle Mentor and Alchemy Life Coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. You know, speaking of dreams and goals, oftentimes I will get a client or someone write me or call me and they'll say, Robert, I did my affirmation 1,000 times today. It must manifest now. It must happen now. But here's the problem. Now listen very closely. The problem is that we do not manifest with our conscious mind. We manifest with our subconscious mind. 95% of all of your thoughts are controlled by your subconscious mind. What you manifest is controlled by your subconscious, not by your conscious. That's why trying harder and getting all upset and getting excited and everything else, while it's good to be excited and motivated, it's not how we manifest. We create with our beliefs. Our beliefs determine what we manifest, and our beliefs are locked up in our subconscious mind. You will continue to manifest what you've been manifesting one day after the next, every day the same, until you change what's going on back here. Does that make sense? E.O. Locker Jr., he became a multimillionaire using a variation of the technique I'm going to share with you today. He said, whatever you feel when you go to sleep tonight is what is going to happen. Think about that. Whatever you feel when you go to sleep is what's going to happen in the next few days, in the next week, in the next month, in the next year. You are literally programming yourself with the thoughts that you think and the feelings that you have when you go to sleep at night. So what are you programming yourself with? Success, money, abundance, happiness, love, or defeat, sadness, pain, limiting beliefs perhaps, Limiting beliefs, doubts. Okay, so you get the idea? Your subconscious mind controls the game. That's where the action is. And you can't manifest solely with your conscious mind. Every manifestation, even manifesting a pencil to write with, at some level takes place in the subconscious mind. So most of who we are, who we really are, what we really manifest, is locked up in that 95% of our thoughts and thinking process that takes place in our subconscious mind. Think about that. That's absolutely essential that you understand that. High flyers, it's my mission and my purpose to help you understand that, because once you understand that manifesting what you truly desire takes place back here, not up here, you're going to be manifesting everything you desire, and it's going to come to you easily and without effort. And so a while back ago, I was working on a technique, a variation of the late, great Neville Goddard's ladder technique. Now, if you haven't heard the technique, there's plenty of places on the net where you can find the information. But my technique is a little bit different. I think it's going to be more effective for you. So here we go. Are you ready? Step number 1, get a new pillow or a different pillow than the pillow you normally sleep on every night. And there's a reason for this. I'll kind of explain it to you in a moment. But you're going to get a different pillow. And when you hop into bed, some of you fall asleep on your left side, some fall asleep on your right side, some people fall asleep on their back. I want you to fall asleep in a different position than you're normally accustomed to. And again, the reason is that we are switching up your sleeping pattern a little bit and giving you a little bit more consciousness so that we can program your subconscious mind with success and victory. Now, after you are tucked away in bed and you're comfortable, you've got a different pillow, you're in a different position, you're going to visualize a ladder. A ladder that has exactly 22 rungs on it. 22 steps on this ladder. And you're going to visualize this ladder. Perhaps it's a self-standing ladder. Perhaps it's against a wall. It really doesn't make a difference. Next, you're going to climb up the ladder. You've visualized a ladder with 22 steps on it. And you're going to put your left hand on the ladder and feel your left hand on the ladder. Then you're going to put your left foot up on the ladder. And then your right hand and your right foot up on the ladder. And then you're going to move your left hand up and you're going to step up with your left foot and your right hand up. And you're going to keep doing this 22 times until you're at the top of the ladder. Now, when you're at the top of the ladder, can you guess what you're doing next? You're climbing down 22 steps down to the ground. When you reach the bottom and you're firmly on the ground, you're going to climb back up the ladder again, 22 steps. And you're going to do this up and down until you fall asleep. Now, this is critical. You are not watching yourself. You are engaged physically in climbing the ladder. You must be in the movie, not watching the movie. As you are doing this, and you may go up and down 2 or 3 times before you kind of nod off. You may be in the middle of the ladder when you just kind of nod off to sleep. And great, have a great night's sleep. Night 2, you're doing exactly the same thing. Night 3, you're doing exactly the same thing. And that completes step 1. On to step 2. Step 2 is writing yourself these little notes. Now, I get these little 3x5 cards and I rip them in half. And I just write a little note on there. And there it is. I will not climb the ladder. And you're going to leave these notes everywhere. Put them in your bathroom, on your kitchen table, your nightstand, on your bed. So throughout the day, you are seeing these notes that you have left for yourself that state, I will not climb the ladder. Now, some people have told me that they've had great success in putting them on their screensaver, on their phone, and on their computer. Make sure you have plenty of these so that throughout the day, you're seeing this reminder. Now, for the next 6 days, just go about your life. Enjoy your life. Don't look for a ladder, but something likely is going to happen. A ladder is going to show up in your life. You may be even asked to climb the ladder. When that ladder shows up, and this is where I differ with Neville, when that ladder shows up, I don't believe you have to be asked to climb it. I believe that the only thing necessary is for you to see a ladder. Now, it doesn't count if you went out of your way looking for a ladder. You can go into a hardware store. I'm going to go into a hardware store, therefore I will know that I've seen a ladder. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to see the ladder organically, naturally, without looking for a ladder. You may be driving home and all of a sudden you see a fire truck with a ladder going up. there's your ladder. That is your sign to begin the next stage of this operation. If you see the ladder, or even better yet, are asked to climb the ladder, then guess what? You've received the sign from the universe that you are prepared to move on to the next stage. Now, let me tell you about this little note. It says, I will not climb the ladder. Well, this is kind of a trick note. I'll tell you how it works. The subconscious mind crosses out the word not because it crosses out negatives. And what you're really receiving and putting into your subconscious mind is, I will climb the ladder. I will climb the ladder. Obviously, if it's a fire truck, you probably better not climb it unless you receive special training and or permission. High flyers, as a side note, if you have not seen a ladder, if a ladder has not appeared to you in the first 6 days after doing the 3 nights, then that's a sign that you need to do the 3 nights again. You need to start from the beginning, that you're not quite ready to receive the sign and receive the okay from the infinite field of potential from the universe that a miracle is about to happen in your life. Okay? Understand that sometimes you have to do this operation 2 or 3 times. Next, be very clear about what you desire. So, if I desire money, let's say I desire $100,000. I will now go to bed every night and I will have a ladder in my mind and I will climb that ladder. The ladder is bright green because it represents money. And I will climb that ladder 22 rungs, 22 steps to the top. And at the top, there's an old-fashioned blackboard with a big hunk of white chalk. And I'm going to take that chalk and I'm going to write $100,000. I'm going to write that on the blackboard. Then I'm going to climb down all the way to the bottom. When I get to the bottom, I'm going to feel what it's like. I'm going to see a $100,000 check or see $100 bills in the total of $100,000. Or perhaps I'm going to see and feel my new car. I'm going to be in my new car that I'm going to buy with $100,000. Okay? In other words, I'm going to experience it. And then, after a moment or two, I'm going to climb the ladder again, all the way up, write $100,000, and then climb down. And when I get down there, I'm going to see what my $100,000 has done. Perhaps I'm going to see a new home or a business or a boat or something else, a vacation or something else that I've done, and I'm going to experience it for a few moments. And I will continue to do this every night. I will fall asleep doing this exercise. Oh yeah, get ready for $100,000 to come into your life, or more, or less, depending on what your goal is. But be realistic to a certain extent about what you desire. Be clear about what you desire and why you desire it. Now, for money, we want a nice, bright, green ladder. The ladder of success is blue. And I might, again, I climb up the blue ladder. There's that chalkboard. I might write the word success, or I might simply write raise at work. Perhaps I want a raise at work, or new career, or new job. And then I climb down and I feel exactly what it's like to have that new job, that raise at work, that promotion at work. Now for wisdom, I'm going to climb up the ladder. I'm going to write the word wisdom, and my ladder is going to be silver. But I know you're waiting to find out about love. Love is pink, a bright pink ladder. And I'm going to climb up that ladder, and I'm going to write love, but I might write who I am in love with. So I'm going to write Rachel. And I'll underline her name. And then I'll climb back down and I'll visualize what it's like to be with Rachel, holding hands, looking into her eyes, feeling happy with her, all of that kind of good thing. You see what I'm saying? So you can have different kinds of ladders for different situations. Now, don't do 2 ladders at the same time. Do 1 ladder, 1 experiment, and wait for that ladder to show up before you get focused on the specific ladder. That's a big key. Once you've attuned your mind to manifesting the ladder, your sign from the universe, then you're good to go to manifest what you desire using this ladder technique. High flyers, what you think about when you're sleeping, when you fall asleep, determines what you will manifest in your life. This ladder technique is a variation of Neville Goddard's, and it works. It's worked for a number of people. It will work for you too. It's simple, but you have to follow the steps. So if you need to watch the video again, watch the video again. I'll put the steps right below us here. And hey, by the way, when you see the ladder, post it right down below here. We'd love to hear about your ladder of happiness, joy, and success. Have a wonderful day because you absolutely deserve it. Bye-bye now.